So bear with me. I'm trying to find a playlist or something. I have no idea what I want to listen to. Let's go look at my albums. Is there anything that's just nice background noise? Alrighty, good evening. So now's the time on Sprockets when we go back to PFI Classic and attempt to go faster. But first, let us check to see. So in 8 minutes, theoretically, there's a PFI Classic session. That being said, there's been no one in any of the sessions I have attempted to join thus far, which has been all of 2 of them. Alright, so sit rep. Ooh! I pipped my little buddy Buka. Well, little buddy. My buddy Buka. He's not little. Buka is a 45-plus-year-old man, I think. In any case, I was a little bit faster, 10th, in S1. And he was 100th faster than me in S2. Ooh, daddy-like. Holy shit, I jumped into the top 15. The 15.299 S3. Alright, well that's a legit quick lap. At least, the parts are good. That's my first 15.299, thus far upon my return to Kartkraft in the past, 2 days. So, that being said, it's encouraging because I was really stuck in doing 5s and 6s. So it's nice to land something quick. I should go back and look at the footage, which, coincidentally enough, is available on my YouTube channel. But you would know that because odds are you're watching this YouTube video as opposed to, I don't know, like absorbing it through some sort of weird karting liver. Alright, we're having good luck with 966. Let us return to the land of 966 and go kick some ass. Hopefully. Sorry. It's gotta be annoying. Oof. I was not expecting that. Getting pulled left, right, like that. A disappointment. Well, no, actually, a wonderful learning experience. Oh, darn. Oh, look at that. Optimal 43.9. Sweet! Somebody just came home from Japan. God, that must be weird coming home from a place like Japan. Yeah, where you completely acclimatize to being on the other side of the world. Also, I mean, typically the cultures are so vastly just different on the other side of the planet. And it's just like a completely different life. I guess particularly if you don't speak the language. I mean, obviously. That would be a requirement. To not. Alright, let's figure out what I'm doing wrong. Ah, shit. Too much motion. Oops. If you don't like the track, use it differently. I was just fucking around, messing around, having some fun. Oh, darn it. Wide. I don't think I've sufficiently sung the praises of my direct drive wheel. I am the proud owner one of those cheapo, well, not cheapo, inexpensive Club Sport direct drive wheels. I happen to have the version which has the 8 Newton meter upgrade kit. I believe I am currently running at 85% intensity on the base. And 75%, I believe, in game. So I've got force feedback of 75% in Kartkraft, and then I've got 85%, I believe, on the base. I'll check. It might be 100. Actually, it might be 100. But I'll double check. Anyway, it's heavy where it needs to be in some ways. It feels very, very good. In control of the cart. It's phenomenal. It's very hard to crash. I mean, not that you... It's very hard to lose complete control. Let's put it that way, is what I meant to say. At least in Kartkraft. I can't speak for anything else really, but I suppose the same applies. Actually, yeah, I've used it in iRacing, etc. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It's not important. I'm insufficiently unfocused. Let's pretend we're Alan Dove. Right about here, he'd be complaining about his ribs. Possibly there as well. I don't know. I'd have to see how he does the lap. I love you, sweetheart. Yes, my love. Yes, I will. I've already checked the kitchen. Yes, I will turn everything off. See you in a little bit, my dear. Where was I? Oh, I was apparently in the process of crashing into a barrier and then into a tree and then into something else. So we will use the mighty respawn on track feature. Anyway, what is nice about this steering wheel is the feel is really, really, really good. The force feedback itself is excellent. It's the detail, you know, it's the ability to feel so much more. It's not all there. It's a lot closer. It would be nice to get a lot more tire noise from the texture of the road. You know, like, I'm assuming that's part of the data. But maybe it's not, you know? I do need to... I somehow have to figure out a way to improve my shaker situation on the rear of my cart. So I use a SimLab, I forget what it's called, SimLab, whatever the cheap one is, or the least expensive of the lot, which is around 350, 375 euros, or at least it was when I bought it. I use that, which is an aluminum, extruded aluminum 80-20, as they call it, rig, which is extremely rigid. So it's this very rigid metal frame upon which I have affixed the car seat of a car. That is the Ford Focus RS, I believe. At least it says Focus RS on the car seat, so I'm gonna assume that's what it was. Plus, I was at the junkyard, and that's what it got picked out of. And because it was a slightly cool car, they charged me a little bit more, which was fine by me. And oddly enough, it already had a slider on it, which made life a lot easier. So the guy, when he took it out of the car, took the slider off too. So he gave me the slider, the seat, the whole nine. There was a little metal flange that got in the way of things that I ground off. Other than that, really great. Now, the problem, of course, however, with this wonderful car seat, which is quite comfortable and supportive, and it's a pretty good car seat, all things considered, and reasonably stylish. It says Focus RS on it, or something like that. It says RS at least. So it makes me look at RSs when I see them out in the real world. And you know what? I was looking in the front of one of the RS badged sport utility trucks thingies, one of the bigger ones, and it had this really blinged out, well, not blinged out, but quite nice, sporty but yet a little pimped out leather interior that was very RS. So, the RS logos. Anyway, that had some really cool seats. Not at all suited for racing, but very dope. In fact, I don't think seat being suited for racing really is much of a requirement in sim. What actually would be really interesting is to get I had a BMW 550, the nice one, for a while, and that car had such comfortable seats. They're so nice. I mean, you wouldn't want to hoon at a track in those, but man, yes, they were great. It's not like they were super soft. It was just a nice... BMW doesn't have, I think, the greatest interiors. They're kind of bland and generic in some ways. But this one was nice. Oh, yes, it was nice. The M Sport 550. Although, God, low profile 18-inch wheels, not a good idea. Or 19-inch or whatever the hell they were. It's fine if you live in Arizona or places that have nice roads, but for those of us in the Northeast, what a dumbass idea. So that's the other thing that killed me, or not killed me, that annoyed me to no ends with BMW, was that BMW does, or at least used to do back when I owned a few. I mean, I still do. I own an X30. But anyway, they had run flats, which is a type of tire that I particularly despise. Because the whole premise of run flats is that, you get a flat and you can still drive at 50 miles an hour for, an hour or something like that on the sidewall that's more rigid. Yeah, except it never works out like that. What ends up happening with the stupid fucking run flats is you hit some sort of pothole or imperfection in the road that causes your wheel rim to pinch that supposedly impenetrable sidewall and blisters it, causing a bubble. And then the entire tire is done. And God forbid you're an idiot with low profile wheels. You're going to have that happen, and you're also going to bend those fancy low profile wheels all the time. So, get tire and wheel insurance, boys and girls. If you want to run flats in the Northeast. That being said, the run flats on our X30, which is a, small-ish, mid-size, I guess, SUV, you'd say, which has, large, much bigger wheels. They've never been a problem at all. The sidewalls are so huge that you don't get the pinch sidewall issue. So you can report that unless you're dealing with, they're kind of dope tires, dope looking cars. And I think this problem is no longer a problem because I think BMW started offering you the ability to spec non-run flats on, if you wanted to order an M3 or an M4 or an M2 or something like that. Which I gotta say is about goddamn time. Somebody in the parking lot at work has well, not at work, at the train station. Well, first of all, somebody parks their very, very cute 1980 whale tail-ish. Is it a whale tail? I'll have to take a look. Anyway, a really nice 1980s Porsche. Possibly it's... Actually, it might be. It might be an old turbo. I'm not sure. I'll take a look tomorrow. Anyway, somebody parks that beauty, but there's also some guy bought one of the, I guess, M4s? Or M2. Or something like that. Anyway, really nice looking car. I'm very happy, though. I have a 911 that's naturally aspirated, and much as turbo is fabulous and wonderful and the greatest thing ever in many ways. I do like me a nice naturally aspirated car. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it feels. Ooh. Hoo-hoo. Trying to figure out if I can summon the concentration required to do this. I think I'll have to skip this song though. Alright, let's give our ears a break. Let us, however, continue racing for somewhat longer. It's interesting, the sun has changed each lap for the last 3 laps, I think. I think this is supposed to be the sunrise. Alright, I'm doing something wrong there. That's causing me to lose many, many kart lengths. am I coming off the apex like that every time? What is preventing me from staying down? Fuck. Excuse me. Pardon me. Right then, Governor. Long way. All right, let's give it one more run. Encore une fois, uno más. Let's do it again. One more time. Oh, come on, Dom. There's a reason why I do that spastic throw there. Unstick el bacco. A little bit oh. Oh, come on, let's do this. A little bit of wheel spin, but nothing too dramatic. Oh, I screwed it up. You know, for all the time that I've been doing this, I've never really consciously thought about what my line through there actually looks like or should look like. It's always been kind of a feel my way through thing. Except for when I go wide like that. That's better. Except my exit was less pretty. So here. This is really a situation where I have to put some thought into it. Because I can be extremely fast through there. But then I forget how to do it. Then I mess around and then I get it again. Then I lose it. I'm trying to build up speed. Get out of my way! I don't have time for your shenanigans. That was creative. Ooh, I thought I could do it. I thought I could pull it off. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I paid the ultimate price. Here lies an arrogant Carter who thought he could drive through a wall. All right. Oh, you can do better than that. That's a pretty bad first turn. You kind of really need to be paying attention to where you're going in that turn visually, as it seems to help a lot with ensuring a better result. Unfortunately, I jumped the curb pretty strongly there and cost myself some time. Scrambling to hold on to a little toe hold of track, but it was not to be, alas. So the good news is I ran a bunch of 15.3s. So we got that going for us, which is a good thing. Anyways, I feel pretty good. As you can see, On numerous laps there, I was leading into the final little bit here, which is, of course, where it all falls apart. So, but, as we saw as well today, tremendous improvement in that sector with multiple 15.3s, many 15.4s, etc. So, indeed, the pace for 42 point something is there. Our optimal today was 43.1 with the best of 43.2. So, not bad. And earlier today, we set whatever it is that I set, 43.1 point something. So, a productive day. I think I'm going to go